this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Taken down by KJ.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 15 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete.
The pass.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ball carrier. Taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
We're on Jaguars.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nelson Aguilar. A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
39-yard line.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he gets it down to the 32. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Robinson, the ball carrier. He was taken down by KJ Wright. It's a gain of 4. Brings up
on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Complete to David Njoku. No gain.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
get a completion.
You get a catch, but still,
no
yardage. Okay.
3. Seahawks, nothing.
The moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
The Seahawks take over first and
Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Allen on the tackle. 2 yards on the play. First down.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Seattle.
They keep it with Penny on first down.
Wilson.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And the Seahawks, first down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Eluded. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Wilson on the keeper.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes left side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Jaguars 3.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On first down, Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second and 11 now. They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Jaguars 6.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And not much there.
maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Rashad Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A gain of
his first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
Wilson's pass.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, quick hitter here, it's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Seahawks 10, Jaguars 6.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Nowhere to
go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
Jaguars 9.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now Wilson on first down. Short throw to Disley. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Throwing again. Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for Freddie.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
The pass. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans who are out in front. The Texans are long since out of the playoff picture, but a win would get their record back to 3-9. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by Calebon Chason.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wilson's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is Penny. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Scott. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 20.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
James Robbins.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Collier on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's good for another Jaguars.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down at the 28.
David Njoku.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 28.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 5-yard.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point.
this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Wilson's pass.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Dumps that off to Petty as running back. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Von Miller. A gain of 2.
Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. At the 42.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Makes the score Jaguars 20.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
Covered by C.J. Henderson.
To throw again. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Wilson's.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there. They'll run with Penny, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
To Rashawn Penny. Daquan Jones on the stop.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 15-yard line.
On the run, it's Penny. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
The ball carrier. Keanu Neal brought him down.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jason Myers.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
The kick is good.
And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. A gain of 6 there on first.
Mo Alley Cox.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And 1.
They run. Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Leonard Fournette. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks' 30-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 18. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 10, a minute 51 on the clock. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings
now Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the